Hey, butterfly family. This right here is pretty much like a requested video energy reading. I'm debating if I want to even like tap into it thoroughly because um it is so the energy is so heavy and dark. It reminds me of Nazaya. I'm sorry, Nazaya. Um, Both of these young girls have experienced um, abuse. Okay, in the worst way. In the worst way, and I wish this on no child. Um, it's not easy for me to do these kind of, videos because I have a young one myself. That's why I try to go hard and do the best I can when it comes to being a voice for the voiceless. You know, my young one is about 12, and she reminds me of her a lot, as well as Nazaya. They look very similar in the face. And anyway, this was a requested, reading, as I stated. Um, I would like to do this one a little different, if you don't mind. Before I get started, whatever you see in this reading concerning the death of 13 years old Keimani Latigue, if I pronounce the first or last name incorrect, I apologize in advance. As long as I have a picture, I'm good, okay? It is not fact, it is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. I don't see it as entertainment, but I have to say it. I will say this, for those that truly love this child, Keimani, those that loved her, and they really care for this child, my condolence to you, her family members. So sorry for your great loss. Um, anyway, I'm just going to go over these quick notes. I did Google her name, and it stated here, 13 years old, Keimani Latigue. She went missing on March the 18th. That was on a Tuesday. And on March the 23rd, there was a warrant for her father. I don't know if it's actually her father, but the man that was acknowledged as her father, there was a warrant for him on the 23rd. That was on a Sunday. And his name is Darnell Jones, that slime bucket. But anyway, unfortunately, Keimani's body was found on March 24th. That was on a Monday. And she was found, it is stated that she was found in a burnout abandoned house. So really there's no reason for me to do like a reading because, yes, she was missing, and I could have done a reading on her like a while back, but sometimes you can be distracted on other things, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't jump on it in time to do a reading on it, but it's all good. It's a time for everything. But her body has been recovered, and that's all that matters. I did see an interview of her grandmother speaking. I watched it. I watched her aunt speaking. And anyway, even though it is stated that she went missing on March the 18th, which is on a Tuesday, I don't know if there's some kind of time, something with the timeline, but I feel like something significant happened on a Thursday. Okay, she could have been taken out on a Thursday. Cause I truly feel like due to numerology, and y'all know that I definitely, not only do I, use my gift and I shuffle, you know what I'm saying, being led by the spirit, but also as a backup, as a tool, I tap into numerology as well. Because my motto, not only does energy doesn't lie, but numbers don't either. Okay, you can see it in black and white. I mean, if you know what to look for, the answers are there. If you know what to look for, those answers are there. Now, let me say this real quick. Much love to you all. Thank you for watching. You don't have to. I appreciate you. Thank you for caring. Thank you for bringing, by you watching, you're bringing more awareness to Keimani story. Let me just say that. God bless her. May she rest in power. And, she's back with Source God. And she cannot be harmed. Okay? She's safe. Okay? Absent from the body is to be in the presence of the Lord, according to the word. So her troubles in this world are over with. It's those that are left behind that played a part in this child demise. Woe to you. Anyway, I want y'all to see something real quick when it comes to numerology. This is definitely something that you can practice and get a feel for. It can help you when it comes to these cases to get an idea when it comes to us energy readers, us psychics, mediums, whatever you want to call us. You can kind of get an idea of what we're seeing, okay, in the spreads when it comes out. But anyway, Keimani. Okay, the first number is K. K starts with a 2. Have ears to hear. Keimani. K starts with a 2. And I add all the other numbers to it, right? Her last name is Latigue. L is 3. So, anyway, when I add all these numbers up, I get 65 equals 11 equals 2. Now, y'all know, since I've been, using this as a backup when it comes to numerology, remember, that number 2 is an interesting number, okay? It has a lot of dark... Well, what's the word can I use for it? What can I use for it? When it comes to... hold on. I said it, but it's a certain word I want to use. I'm going to say it like this. That number 2 can have a lot of dark stigma to it. Remember when I did the reading on Angie Stone and 2 came out concerning the driver, and you see how his background is, right? So you can imagine, that 2, the person that took her, give you an idea about their background, okay? I remember perversion kept coming out also in my reading. But anyway, it gives you an idea about the energies as far as the background energy that was surrounding Keimani. Anyway, and 2 came out with somebody else also, but let's keep it moving. Now, the so-called father is Darnell Jones. His first name starts with a D. D equals 4, okay? His last name is Jones. That equals 3. Now, let me say this real quick. When I add Keimani, just the first name, I get 35 equals 8. So her name, when you add it up, you get 8. So if I really want to look into her energies, I will look at 2 and I'll look at 8. Okay? And 3 is significant because that's her last name. Okay? Her last name also starts with a 3. And if you add the first name and the last name, you get what? You get 65 equals 11 equals 2. So looking at her energies, I will look at 2, I will look at 8, and I will look at 3, and I will look at 2. I just said that then. I ain't going to repeat myself. But I will look at 2, 8, and 3 for her. Okay? For the so-called father, it has here 4. He got all those L's in his last name, but the L is 3. The last name is Jones. J is a 3. When I add his first name and last name, I get 50 equals 5. The point I'm trying to make is And I add to his first name. The total of his first name is 3. Same thing as hers. Her last name equals 3. His first name equals 3. Just add the first name up, period. But 4 is very significant in the name. Jones is the first, the J is 3. But when I add the first and last name, hold on, I'm sorry. When I add the last name up, I get 2, which equals her first and last name. Okay? And I don't want to be throwing many of you off. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what I be looking for. Now, let me say this real quick. Her first name, K-E, okay, her first name in the middle, okay, this is her name, period. Keimani. So, in numerology, K is 2, E is 5, I is 9, M is 4, A is 1, 5, N is 5, I is 9. Keep that in mind. Now, y'all write those down and look at those numbers. You see that 941 when y'all wrote that down, when y'all wrote those numbers down, you see that 941, and it's a 5 that's blocking the other 9. But that 5 equals Darnell Jones. That's his total. That's the total of his whole name. 5 is right there. But I was really looking at that 941. Do you know what his name 419 is right here also? In the first 3 letters of his name, 419 is also in her name also, 941. Now I'm trying to get somewhere. That is to here now. She was found on a street called Miami Street. That's the street she was found in a burnt, abandoned house. Miami Street. Miami, M is 4. 4 and M. Miami, that's the name of the street. Darnell is, the D is 4. You get it? 4 and 4. Okay. When I add Miami and the word street, period, I get 51 equals 6. Okay. But when I add Miami and just the word ST to represent street, I get 12. I get 39 equals 12 equals 3. There go that 3. That 3 is in her last name, and that 3 also in his last name. And also his name total is 3. So it would have been something significant about Miami anyway, that street. And not only that, Miami, those numeric numbers is 49149. That's right. Those numbers are in sync with his name and with her name. So this right here would have definitely been a street to look at. It has here 49149. His first name 419. You get it? In the middle of her name is 941, and backwards 149. All right. Real quick, I want to just go over some of this real quick so y'all can see what I'm seeing in here. There, like I said, if he was her father, stepfather, I don't know, but there was definitely a disconnection on his part. Okay. Anyway, real quick, I really don't know where to start at, but I just want to give you a little example of what I was saying in here. Okay, I'm just going to say I'm going to say the numbers and the words that goes with those numbers, okay? Now, real quick, her name equals 8. So I have here moving, okay? Whether she's moving or she's being moved. I have here moving. Have ears to hear. Also, remember 3 is in his last name, Jones. J is 3. And her last name, L, is 3. So anyway, moving is showing up in his energy also. I got here making chess moves. That's somebody planning. Okay, that's somebody's planning their next move. And what I'm doing, I'm looking at keywords. I'm not doing all of them. I'm looking at keywords, okay? I'm looking at keywords. I'm not going to go over all of this. Okay, it has here forced to go along with their agenda. So this somebody's being forced to go along with somebody's agenda or idea, okay? That's 3. What I know, not speaking up. So this one's holding on to knowledge, 3. Or what they know, they're not speaking up about it. She has that in her last name. Her last name totals 3. And his first name, Joan, is 3. 2, relationship endings, whether it's love relations or just friendship, whatever this relationship is coming to an end. 2 equals Keimani. Her first name is K, that's 2, and her first name and last name equals 2. Okay? Need a sacrifice. Darnell. Even though his first name is D that starts with a 4, his first name still equals 3. Need a sacrifice. Darnell, 4. My time to shine. There's somebody that wants to be seen and heard. They, you know, I guess they want some attention. They want to be in the spotlight. Yeah, you in the spotlight, all right. 4, family secrets. That's right. Let's continue. 3, woman lured them out. So a female energy is in the equation. Even though we're looking at the father, there's a female that's in the scenario that's playing the part also. Woman lured who out? Okay? She's the one that went missing, but also she was found deceased. Now, it does say 3 organs removed. Come to find out, they said that this precious angel head was almost severed. Oh yeah, and her hands were cut off. So anyway, it's limbs, but you get what I'm going with this. It has here organs removed. 3. It let me know something was cut. And I also got 2, abuse of power. So this child was dealing with abuse of power as well. Dealing with somebody that was bigger than her, okay? Or older than her. It has here a friend tricked them. So this is the energy of being tricked. 2. Also, and her name K, 2. This right here is so sad. It ain't even funny. It just sad. 2, meeting up. It means something. That's in her energy. Her numeric energy 2. Meeting up. It means something. 8, gathering. Okay, that's in her name. The first name, 8, gathering. And also, her name's equal 2. That's considered as a rabbit hole. Now, even though we're looking at the so-called father, obviously, for me to see rabbit hole, it's more to the story, okay? For me to see rabbit hole, it's more to the story. So it ain't just him. And I think they said it was another guy too. But like I said, I'm picking up on the female energy also. But anyway, I got two rabbit holes. Okay? And I also got 2 ran from the scene. So I truly believe she was trying to get away, but they caught up with her. And also I have 3 conflict of interest. I have 3 conflict of interest in this equation. His name Darnell equals 3. So it's some kind of conflict of interest in this equation. Two, I got background agent in control. She was staying with her grandmother. But this is saying background agent in control. I'm just giving y'all something to think about. I let y'all be the judge, okay? I'm just going over how numerically how these numbers are giving you a story of when it comes to the background, okay? As far as y'all putting the piece together, I got 2. Her name is K. That's 2. Her first name and last name equals 65 equals 11 equals 2. I got 2 background agent in control. An agent is someone that can be running the show, but also going back and talking to somebody else. I mean, that seems like to me like partnership. Her first name equals 35 equals 8. 8, unseen agent cover up. I got here 2, evidence tampered with. Concerning her, concerning Keimani, 2, evidence tampered with. I got 5, near behind a building. Yeah, that's right. And what totals 5? Darnell Jones. His first name, last name equals 50 equals 5. Now y'all see now y'all see what I'm saying. So when I'm doing my reading and I see things like abandoned building, I know I'm on to something. Because numerically, his first name, last name equals 5. 5 is letting me know near abandoned building. Something pertaining to him. And 5 is on the end of her last name. 3 is in the beginning. The L is 3. E equals 5. 5 is in the end of her last name. Three, witchcraft. So somebody is into like spell work. I got that also. I'm also getting she was blessed also. As well destined for greatness. I have 3 being followed. So they probably keeping tabs on her. And also, I'm getting, because her last name is L, that's 3. Also, I'm getting something about a woman. She's a child. She's not a woman. So, like I said, it's still a female energy. Now, I don't know if Keimani drinks or not, but I'm getting substance abuse also. I'm getting substance abuse. Her first name is 35 equals 8. Over here, 35 equals 8. I'm getting substance abuse. Three, which is Darnell, first name equals 3. I'm getting agent around. I mean, when I think about agent, I think about somebody that's full of deception. You can't trust them. And they slooping and spying, you know, on what you're doing and reporting back to somebody else. Right here where it says addictions, that's 5. Well, we know Darnell Jones equals 5. So he has some kind of addiction, whether it is substance abuse, drugs, alcohol, and sex can be an addiction also. Her name, Keimani, is 35 equals 8. I got here taken out. Okay, that's somebody being assassinated, taken out. I got that for her name. Also, I got get them alone. That equals 8. Yeah, get her or get Keimani alone to take her out. You get it? Let me see. No, hold up. I'm doing the reading. Okay. So I have here 8. I'm getting jealous female. So it was some kind of jealous female around Keimani also. I'm getting jealous female. That equals 8. Also, I'm getting for Keimani, her first name and last name, I'm getting something about betrayed by friends. I'm getting that also here. And Darnell Jones, his last name is J equals 3. I'm getting jealous man. But his first name is D, which is 4. I'm getting jealous woman. So who's around Darnell that's considered a jealous woman? With Darnell, his first name equals 4, just the D, I'm getting 3 as a crowd. Because I think I heard something about he used to go pick up Keimani also and bring her to his home. So I don't know. Is he married? I wonder is he married? Cause I am picking up on something about being married. But anyway. I'm not going to stay on this long because I'm just pissed off. And I'm tired of people abusing these babies. You know, they are our future. And people just, you know, you got even parents now that has a disconnect with their children. And they taking their own babies out. You know, it's just pissing me off. I feel like he felt trapped. That's pretty much why he probably went AWOL. D equals 4. For 4, I got cannot see a way out. So, I can see him running. Okay, being a flight risk. 8, her name equals 8. I got trapped. Oh, boy. Yeah, I know y'all probably want me to do like a thorough reading, but I just don't. I'm not in the mood to do no thorough reading. I mean, she's been found, she's deceased, so there's really no reason for me to be doing a reading. A lot of those energies would have came out anyway, but I just don't see the need to be doing no full scale reading. I just want to go over key, you know, numeric messages for many of you. His name is D, which is 4. I got gangster activity. So he's known for being in that street, living that street life. He's known for that. That street life. For her name is total 8. I got shipping, meaning she was shipped. She was moved around or picked up and moved. 8 for her name. I got victim knows inside knowledge. So she was aware of what was going on. Okay. For her first name equals K, which is 2. I got playing with fire. And then for his name, well, her last name is 3, and his last name is 3. I got playing with evil. For 3, her last name is L. That equals 3. I got taken to be a sex slave. So whoever took her, okay, and it's looking like it was the so-called Darnell. His intentions for her were not good at all, okay? It wasn't good at all, and we see how it played out. But I truly believe she was definitely assaulted as well. But not only that, to be sold, okay? I got taken to be sold. So there's money involved also concerning Keimani. Money is involved. I'm getting for her taken to be sold. That's 8. And also 3 taken to be murdered. 3 is in her last name. You see what I'm saying? And then I got 3 taken to be a sex slave. And then I got 3 money lost. So I don't know if a transaction did not go through or what. And I got money lost also. And I got 3 gangs. So for him, 3, he's tied to groups. You know, he's tied to unlawful, not only unlawful street activities, but I'm sure groups are as well. For him, number 4, I got dirty money for him. What you would do to get paid? For number 4, I got dirty money, but also I got his stolen money. I got 3 lost money. Okay, J equals 3 for Donnell Jones. I got stolen money. That's 4. His first name is D. That's 4. And I also have something about 3 children. I don't know how many children he has, but I'm seeing something like that in here also. Look at that, 4. His first name is D equals 4, baby girl. That's 4. I'm getting something about best friend. I wouldn't be surprised if she did have a best friend, that her best friend probably knew what was going on with her. Not trying to put her best friend on blast, but, you know, if she did have a best friend, I wouldn't be surprised if she had a good friend that knew the inside details as far as what was going on with her at home. I'm definitely getting abuse going on with her, period. Look at this. Look at this. Keimani Latigue equals 65 equals 11 equals 2. I got 2. A blunt object was used. And an object was definitely used, okay? Because her limbs were decapitated. Her hands. And they almost took her neck. I also got possibly a syringe could have been used as well. 8 strike. 3 passed out. 8 arm over the neck. I get cocaine for him. So whether he either do drugs. For cocaine, for cocaine I got 5. His first name and last name equal 5. So he either do drugs or he sell drugs. Number 8. Keimani, her first name equals 8. I got question mom. Okay? And her first name and last name, I get, for 2, I get question dad. 4, concerning Darnell Jones, I get question neighbors. When it comes to the dad, question neighbors. Obviously, they see what they see and hear what they hear. For 4, Darnell Jones, I get made a stop. For 3, I get question child. And also for 4, depending on who he lived with, I get question roommate. 3, I get coming in. 3, I get girlfriend. 2, I get partner. Who partner? 4, I get stolen money. 3, I get caught stealing. 8, I get seen caught cheating. 8, I get with a grandparent. That's right. Keimani, her first name equals 35 equals 8. I get 8 with the grandparent, and she lives with a grandparent. 5, I get family member. That's right. Darnell Jones equals 5. I get family member. And I also get ring camera. So it has to be somebody that has her own video. 3, I get withdrawing money. 2, I get something about from an ATM. 8, I get brainwashed. 8, I get someone use gloves. 3, from one location to another. And when I look at 3, I think about him mostly because he was trying to flee. But 3 is in her last name. That L is 3, and 3 is in his last name. That J is 3. Okay. And I get 5, left town. Darnell Jones equals 5. 3, I get unalive. So Latigue equals 3. Her, with that 3, if I looked at him, I would say he was unalive, or, somebody was unalive around him. With her, obviously she was found unalive. 5, with him, with Darnell Jones, I get human trafficking. That's right. So he's into some deep, deep, dark things. I get human trafficking with the fathers. 2, I get death. Keimani. I get 2 for her, death. And 5, I get bed sheets. Something about bed sheets. That equals 5. The same thing when you total the father first and last name. Now I'm wondering, are they in some kind of cults? Now I'm wondering about that. Like, what are they into? Cause for the father, his total is 5, right? First name and last name. I get also guilt by association. It says guilt by association. So it's pretty much like who he know that's close to Keimani. That guilt by association. So somebody that the father know that's tied to Keimani. You feel me? And only person I know is her mother and her grandmother. I'm also getting 3 cults, so that means something too. Not saying they there in the cult, but something is up with that. And I'm getting head injury for her. Basically, somebody was trying to sever her head. Oh my God, this is just terrible. I got 8 for Keimani, hiding out. I got 8 false incoming messages. I got 8 trying to flee. For him, I got crossing a bridge. So I can definitely see him trying to get away. I got stripper concerning him. And he does have the energy of being a cheater. And I also got 5 turn on each other. So keep that in mind. Darnell Jones equals 50 equals 5. I got here 5 turn on each other. So if there's anybody else that's playing the part of this equation, hopefully it'll come out, okay? All the key players that are involved. Because I got 5 turn on each other. And I also got 2 for flight risk. But I feel like that's his energy as far as trying to get away, but they caught him. I got 3 selfish act, 4 unstable, 8 backseat, something about child support, 2 running from the police, 3 trying to get away, 3, that's right, and he was trying to get away, 5 screams, 4 made a stop, 2 detour, 2 giving to someone, 8 someone is taking care of me, that they just let us know she was with somebody, 3 blood, 4 stolen child, 3 I was lied to, 8 I don't like you, 3 trade, 8 carried out, 8 slide door, 2 bathroom, something about the bathroom, 2 back trunk, 8 what's in my drink, 8 abduction, 5 sold, 3 body parts, 4 picked up, 3 watching the time, I am just disgusted. 2, possibly, allegedly, 4 suspects. Allegedly. So that to me, that's like 4 people could be in the know and possibly involved. They looking at the father. But I think I heard something about another dude. So that's 2 people. And I was getting a hit on a female, okay? A lot of people don't like the grandmother. I ain't trying to accuse her of anything. But, you know, her energy is a little off the hook. Now, who the other female could be? It could be maybe his wife or whomever the female that Darnell is living with. 5, bad finances. 8, poor spending. 2, extra children. 8, don't want to pay. 8, child support. And like I said, if he's married, for him, I also get somebody divorced. But anyway, 2, a friend. 4, standstill. 8, boyfriend. 5, married. 4, cheating. 2, partner in crime. Partners in crime. So for me to see something about profit and sold, I mean, the disconnection. I mean, the disconnection wasn't even there. It wasn't there at all. 8, no way out. 8, throwaway. 3, set on fire. 8, bored. 5, fake tears. 3, inside. 2, something about CPS. 8, receive money. 3, rejected. 4, false timeline. 8, fake event. That means something off in this so-called scenario. 5, false accusations. And 5, garbage bag. 3, paid off. 2, uncommitted. 8, been exposed. 8, the R word. 3, scared to speak up. 3, pedophile. 3, stalking. Y'all get what I'm going with this. And I have not added on to this. I've been using this right here for quite some time. And I can't add on to it. See that? I can't add on to this. I'm ready to end it. 5, ran away from home. So she may have did this before. Or she was running from the scene. 3, premeditated. 3, from home. 8, back. 3, backwoods. It means something. Now, I do have 8, shooting. But I haven't heard anything about her being shot. Okay? 2, detour. 4, watching. 3, something about a dead end road. 4, van. 2, truck. 4, car. 2, mental illness. 4, found murdered. I'm going to end this. I'm just disgusted. I am just disgusted. Real quick, for you guys, okay? Real quick. Oh, most like God take the will. Father Yah, the power of the Holy Spirit, is all true concerning this child. Doubt, flighty, easy to get upset. Somebody coming out condescending. Concerning Keimani Latigue. Show me the energy between the last, well, how can I say this? Show me the energy between Keimani and Darnell. Show me the energy between Keimani and her father, Darnell. Show me the energy between Keimani and her father, Darnell. Show me the energy between Keimani and her father, Darnell. Thank you, Spirit. Nothing is in divine order. They're just random messages. I'm using the shadow deck. I have here evasive. This is somebody that's uncommitted or not committed to you. They're not devoted. Shame. Disagreeable. So they was bumping heads. brutality, heartbroken on one of their ends. It would be on Keimani end, heartbroken, absent-minded, not paying attention, ambivalent, somebody coming off having mixed feelings, fearful, defiance, cold. I think about dealing with a cold individual, manipulation. This energy is going on between her and her father. Selfish, secretive, blindsided, brainwashed, jealousy, abuse, drunk, doubtful, bully. I was skipping over certain pages, but around her energy, I was getting hazing. So y'all know what hazing is, okay? Think about those fraternities, what they had to go through to prove themselves. But this energy, he was displaying with her, bully, okay? Back distraction. Why did Keimani's father take part in murdering her? Why did Keimani's father, Darnell, take part in murdering her? Why did Darnell take part in murdering his daughter, Keimani? Sometimes my message will flip over. Antagonist, sabotage, ego, got a big ego, humiliation. I think about humiliation rituals, humiliation, rage, callous. That's somebody showing no emotion, a cold individual, confusion, vindictive. So for some reason, he may have wanted to get back at her for some reason. The victim, she's the victim. Drain. I think about explosive heated arguments. And I have here emotional blackmail. So also, he not only was he known for bullying her, but mind upping her as well. She was blindsided. Give me a minute. I want to look at this nut and see what I'm getting from him. Bitterness. I just want to see what's going to come back out. Why'd you take part in... Why did you, Darnell, take part in taking your daughter out? That's my spirit guides. Connect with Darnell Jones spirit guides. Seeking clarity of his intentions. Why did he take his daughter out? Why'd you take part in taking your daughter out? Why'd you take part in taking Keimani out? Manipulation, brainwash, aloof, very distant, numbness, due to drinking, ignorance, empty, and abuse, carrying burdens, full of deception, evasive. He just wasn't committed to her for some reason. Okay, this energy of not being committed, coercion. So this energy of going along with somebody's idea, and jealousy. And temptation. Yeah, being tempted and acted out on it. I don't want to look at him no more. I don't want to look at him no more. Let me see something. I want to look at the grandmother. I took a still image of her. She comes out very guarded. Oh, boy. Let me look at her energy. Show me the energy of Keimani grandmother. Show me the energy between Keimani and her grandmother. My spirit guides connect with Keimani Latigue grandmother. Show me the energy of Keimani grandmother. Their relations. The energy between the grandmother and Keimani. Numbness. Now, the grandmother might not drink or self-medicate, but to me, this could be, if the grandmother don't drink, self-medicate, right? Do the drugs or alcohol, you know, this still like a, how can you say, having a, what's that mess that came out last time? What, having like a smoke in the heart, fog in the heart, shall I say? This can be kind of like standoffish, cold energy as well. You know, when a person is numb, it's like they don't want to feel. But anyway, envy, defiance. So I'm sure when the grandmother do be trying to discipline her or correct her, you know, Keimani would probably come out defiance. You know, it just depends on their relation with each other. I have her disrespectful, so the grandmother look at her as disrespectful. But destruction, the energy of destruction is in here. So I'm sure that there were times that their relation would be kind of explosive, like, okay? Absent-minded, vindictive, ignorance, denial. All right, now, Grandma, what's this? What's up with this? This says held hostage. So this somebody feels trapped and they can't see their way out. They are in an environment or a situation to where they can't see a way out. And I'm asking about the grandmother. I gotta see clarity on this. Why would held hostage come out with the energy of Keimani and a grandmother? I'm gonna hold on to this. I got here accusation. This is accused somebody of wrongdoing, okay? Rebellious. So Keimani could have been rebellious, very free spirit. And a lot of times, you know, they don't want to be told what to do. You know, they move to their own beat. Callous, no emotion. So when I think about the energy of numbness, this what comes to me, callous, showing no emotion, okay? Emotional blackmail, explosive. So they would definitely have powwows, you know, heated arguments, bumping heads, confusion, a lot of confusion going on between those two. I got also humiliation, came right back out. Ego bound, complacency, domineering. So this is one that comes out very stern, a control freak, okay? So I'm sure the grandmother was very controlling. Cold as well. And somebody see themselves as awkward. Or as they see the others awkward. I don't think that grandma and her got along. Show me the energy. I'm seeing clarity on held hostage concerning Keimani grandmother towards her. I'm seeing clarity on held hostage on the grandmother. I'm seeing clarity on the held hostage concerning the grandmother. I got here selfishness, antagonist, ghosting. Now, this is the energy of somebody that leaves you hanging. They abandons you. You know, I can get this also, they drop your ass off, okay? But this is somebody that's not reliable and they leave you hanging. They abandons you. And I got here addictions, drugs, alcohol, sex. And I also can get this if she's a workaholic. Trauma. So I'm getting trauma I'm getting flighty. Somebody easily get upset. And I'm getting drunk. So allegedly the grandmother probably drinks. I see I'm getting that female energy also. So if she lives with her grandmother, but her father played a part in taking her, that's the narrative. And also that's another person. I'm still getting a female energy because that's coming out in numerology. What I'm seeking clarity on held hostage concerning Keimani, her relations with her grandmother. I'm seeking clarity on held hostage concerning Keimani. Like I said, held hostage is you feel trapped. You're in a situation or an environment you can't see a way out. But I'm looking at the grandmother. Remember ghosting, somebody leave you hanging, they drop you off, they abandon you. That says kick to the curb. So that energy of giving to someone, did the grandmother give, the father, did the grandmother give Keimani to the father? Cause this the energy right here, you don't want to be bothered. I'm seeking clarity about the held hostage, but this comes out about the grandmother concerning Keimani, kicked to the curb. I need to see something. Show me the energy of Keimani and her grandmother. I'm looking at the grandmother right now. Show me the energy of Keimani and her grandmother before she went missing. Show me the energy of Keimani and her grandmother. Keimani and her grandmother before she went missing. When I see this right here, this is the energy of being close to somebody. They either leave a red lipstick stain on you or they leave blood stains. Now, this is promiscuous, okay? This could be her grandmother mindset about her granddaughter. I don't know. It says sleeps around, a temperance, free for all, steals your man. Notice what it says, steals your man. Okay. Okay, keeping you a secret. Let me do that again, okay? Let me do that again. Hold up. Let me look at Keimani. Show me the energy of Keimani and her grandmother before she went missing. Show me the energy of Keimani and her grandmother before she went missing. What do that look like? Show me the energy of Keimani and her grandmother before she went missing. What do that look like? Let y'all be the judge. I'm just a messenger, okay? I'm looking at baby girl. That says copycat. This somebody trying to imitate you, want to be you. They envy of you, possibly jealous, but anyway. Anyway, copycats coming out. I got here bank failure. Remember about the transaction I was telling you about numerology. This somebody expecting some money, but something didn't go through. And somebody see the other's trash, and they're throwing away the trash. Throw away, getting rid of, toss out. And remember, kicking to the curb. And it's the energy of all hell breaking loose, destroyed. When I see this, I think about an ending of a life. Shattered, broken, completely ruined. For me to see this right here, I feel like her grandmother know more than what she's saying. I ain't saying she took her granddaughter out, but she know more than what she's saying. She know more than what she's saying. Getting played. Manipulation, lies, control. I'm looking at Keimani. Do Keimani grandmother have anything to do? I'm thinking that energy too. Do Keimani do Keimani grandmother play a part in her death? Do Keimani grandmother plays a part in her death? Show me what that look like. Yes or no? Do Keimani grandmother plays a part in her death? Some of them don't make sense to me, but I'm just going to show you what came out. They just say sex shop. That says private relationship. That says putting on a show. Especially, you know how like you've been when you watch these people being interviewed, they put on a show, whether they tell the truth or not. I say, especially if they being deceptive. But anyway, putting on a show, and I get here betrayal. Deceit, backstabbing, traitor, unworthy of trust. Now I'm wondering private relationship. Did the grandmother find out something about Keimani? And possibly her father messing with her, or Keimani grandmother messing with her father. I'm not sure. Let me see something. Hold up now. That's the back right there. Let me see something. I showed you this. I showed you this. I showed you this. I showed you this. That's the back. They say burning evidence. And this child body was found in a burnt building. I have a picture of her grandmother, but she's turned like sideways. That's why I'm looking at Keimani image. Let me look at the father real quick. Let me see what's going to come out with him. Why did Keimani father take her out? Why did Keimani father take her out? Show me what that looks like. Why did he take his daughter out? Why did Keimani father take his daughter out? Hold on. Why did Keimani father take his daughter out? I hate nothing about you. Caught. Uncovering evidence, getting exposed, cheating revealed. So allegedly, so this is just somebody being caught cheating, and they came out in numerology, remember? And his energy, getting caught cheating. So I'm wondering if the granddaughter find out that the so-called father was messing with the grandmother, allegedly. All I know is somebody's caught cheating, okay? It has here, caught, uncovering evidence, getting exposed, cheating revealed. Runaway, running from your problems, your obligation, or the past. It just says fake friend. There's somebody doing their research, they watching you. Investigating. And then this says tired of the drama. And we did see something about accusation. That somebody's been accused of wrongdoing. And that's the back, watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. Show me the energy of Darnell Jones and Keimani grandmother. Show me the energy between those two. I'm just seeking clarity. I'm trying to make sense of it all. Show me the energy between Darnell Jones and Keimani grandmother that she lives with. What does that look like? The father and the grandmother. Everything's allegedly here, okay? Fake apology, hater, depression, a situation is about to explode. Things are about to pop off in flames. A situation is about to explode. Things are about to pop off in flames. Seeking clarity on a situation is about to explode concerning Imani's father and the grandmother. Seeking clarity on a situation about to explode. Get in a room. Hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure. Allegedly. Allegedly. It might be something there. Okay? According to the energies, he's evasive. He avoids commitment. Even if he's in a current relationship, I'm still getting the energy of cheating with him. Okay? That energy of temptation was coming out. With that being said, I'll let y'all be the judge. I don't want to say what I want to say, but, you know, I could be off. But I don't know if, you know, the grandmother caught, you know, him and Keimani, you know, him making moves on his daughter, or, you know, Keimani could have caught him and the grandmother. Allegedly. Everything's allegedly here. Seeking clarity on the held hostage. I look at the grandmother. Seeking clarity on the held hostage concerning Keimani. Seeking clarity on the held hostage energy concerning Keimani grandmother and Keimani energy. Keimani and the grandmother. Seeking clarity on held hostage. Seeking clarity on held hostage. What's really going on? I can't put my hands on it. And I don't want to say grandma is full of perversion. You know what I'm saying? This says investigating. This says doing drugs. And this says get in a room. That says get in a room. Hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure. So now the drug energy is coming out. And to me, this is not answering my question. The spirit is revealing something else. This could be what the grandmother knows. Because I was getting like drug dealer energy with the father anyway. And this came out of his energy investigating, you know, snooping. And then this came out of his energy also. But I was asking about him and the grandmother. I'm trying to remember, did something about stolen money come out in numerology? All I know is some kind of transaction didn't go through. I'm going to just look at the grandmother and see what's going to come out. And then I'm going to get out for her, okay? I'm just going to look at the grandmother and see what's going to come out. And then I'm going to get out for her. Keimani grandmother. Keimani grandmother. Show me the energy surrounding Keimani grandmother Anything Spirit wants me to know. Show me the energy of Keimani grandmother. Anything Spirit wants me to know. Keimani grandmother. Keimani grandmother. Keimani grandmother. Keimani grandmother. This says, I hate nothing about you. And this says, game over. Then it says, bank failure. So I'm seeking clarity on game over. Concerning the grandmother. Seeking clarity on game over. Seeking clarity on game over. Making a bad choice. Some clarity on game over and making a bad choice concerning the grandmother. Seeking clarity on game over, making a bad choice concerning the grandmother. I feel like that grandmother, she has a quick temper and she's quick and easy to pop off. That just says anger management. And a lot can go down when you're like this. You're going from 1 to 10. And that says keeping a promise. But there's sort of like a love interest down, like a love interest, keeping a promise. And when I look at this energy right here, I think about somebody trying to be a player. And they're saying like, okay, them games you playing is over. You know, it's over. You know, game over. It says keeping a promise and anger management. And that says total drama. Action. It's no difference when a person's being interviewed and they had to get into character. You know what I'm saying? Like lights, camera, action. But it's a lot of dramas going on behind the scenes. Seeking clarity on bad choices concerning the grandmother. Seeking clarity on bad choices concerning the grandmother. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Everything's allegedly here. Everything's allegedly here. Grandma, I think she's seeing somebody, okay? That'll try to be the judge who that can be. They say it's private relationship. This is the energy of keeping it private. It's just between you and me. This right here is the energy of tantric sex. This is the energy of cult-like religion, sex, rituals, okay? Cause cult was coming out in numerology also. So I don't know what church they go to, you know, or what they into, but I feel like baby girl died due to a humiliation ritual. Okay, I'm getting this right here, and there ain't nothing positive about this. Let me just say that, especially if somebody is murdered. All right. This represents an ancient sex ritual practice that goes on when it comes to religious groups, okay, cults. I'm gonna leave that alone. It's just my opinion. This is what I think about grandma. Okay? It's more to her, and I ain't trying to be digging like that. It's more. Everything really depends on the decks that I'm using. Okay? Everything depends on the decks that I'm using. What I'm going to do, I'm going to end this reading. I'm going to shuffle and see what's going to come out with grandma and what's going to come out with the dad. I'm going to end this reading. I'm basically just disgusted, to be honest with you. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick. Let me see, use this. Okay, I use this one. What's the T? Let me use this real quick. Show me the energy of Keimani, grandmother, behind the scenes. Show me the current energies of Keimani, grandmother, behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm on you. I'm on you. Moving silence. Yeah. So I think you better stop talking. Rejected. Received the offer. And remember, it came out numerology, was given to someone. Yeah, I should believe that she played a part in giving Keimani to the father. Dirt digging. Looking for dirt on you or vice versa. But I want to know what's the current energies. Things have to play out. I want to know the current energy. Something about rejected and offered. Dirt digging. Trying to get inside scoop. Okay? A closer look, nosy up in your business. Up in somebody's business. Obsessive lover. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. If many of you get a chance to watch the interview, check out the grandmother demeanor. I ain't saying you got to be perfect when it comes to an interview, but just check out her demeanor. See, her money is funny also. Okay, bankrupt, past due bills. I feel like she saw her granddaughter as a liability. Anyway, bad reputation. So she has a bad reputation also. No facts. Never has the facts. Make shit up lies. Karmic friends. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret, competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Clout chasing. This angel want to be seen and heard. Say anything, does anything, make shit up dramatic. And received a dirty offer. What is the dirty offer that Keimani grandmother received? What is the dirty offer that Keimani grandmother received? This is a past energy, okay? The grandmother used to be involved with somebody, but it's over with now, okay? It has here a love story once upon a time. So this means something to the grandmother. It's somebody that she was seeing, okay? But it's over with. Seeking clarity on dirty offer. Concerning Keimani grandmother. Seeking clarity on dirty offer. Seeking clarity on dirty offer. What? Paying somebody to throw away the trash? Paying somebody to get rid of who you consider that's the trash? Throwing away, getting rid of, toss out. I told you I was getting ghosting with grandmother. That's somebody that abandons you. They leave you hanging. Yeah, game over. So, I don't know who the fourth person is, but for right now, so far, the dad, Darnell Jones, and they did mention something about another male figure. And I'm going to include the grandmother as far as being in the know. Because I feel like her granddaughter was like a nuisance to her. I hate to say that. Alright? I feel like her granddaughter was hard to handle. I'm going to say that. Because she was in that energy of rebellious. You know, they young, they're going to try you. My granddaughter probably getting on her nerves and a whole some other things was going on in the household. But I'm getting abused within the household. Period. Okay, I'm through with that. I'm through with that. I just want to see what's going to come out with the grandmother energy. Let spirit do the talking. Divine spirit looking at Keimani, grandmother concerning. That just says wooded area. I'm seeking clarity on Keimani's grandmother. It says desert. By letting many of you know, I look at this as being alone and isolated. Okay. And Keimani was found alone. But I'm looking at the grandmother. I'm just seeing what's coming out. Looking at the grandmother. Okay. Concerning Keimani, I'm looking at the grandmother. Everything's allegedly here. Concerning the grandmother, there was some travel. Concerning the grandmother, perversion. Concerning the grandmother, spouse or partner in crime. I don't want to look at her no more. Let me look at the father. And I'm going to end this reading. I'm looking at Darnell Jones concerning his daughter, Keimani. Run away. I bet he was trying to run away, but I feel like she was trying to get away from him also, but she was caught. Caregiver. Now, I'm looking at the father. The father is a caregiver because he's a father, but also a caregiver can be who household that you're in, okay, that's taking care of you. Hello, somebody. So not only am I looking at the father, I'm also looking at the grandmother as well. It says man-made disaster. I look at the key words. No, I'm sorry. I don't say man-made. I apologize. It's a natural disaster. I'm looking at disaster. Didn't this come out in the grandmother energy? Yeah, I'm looking at the father though. See, I'm looking at the father. I'm looking at him. But this also came out in the grandmother energy. Spouse/partner. You don't have to be lovers. It can be partners in crime. Perversion. This came out in the grandmother's energy. And I feel like that dad has a lot of this in him also. Perversion. Travel. This came out of the grandmother energy. So there was some traveling. It has here water. This the element of emotional. Okay, being emotional, okay, but she was not found in water, but the element of water is letting me know somebody's very emotional. It has something about social media. Couple. And we did see something about secret couples. Keep this secret. Whatever the hell that means. I'm through with this shit. Really, why she was taken out, only God knows. I don't want to dig anymore. It ain't going to bring her back. God bless her soul. Lord Jesus, take the wheel. That justice be served on behalf of Keimani Latigue. Thank you for watching. Much love and gratitude. Like, share, and subscribe. Much gratitude. And bye for now. This was not easy to do. Especially if you have children yourself, you know. These sick bastards out here taking advantage of children, it just pissed me off.